Hey guys, it's Lily Pad Polish, and today I've created this gradient cyclone nail art design. I of course created this mani using some cyclone vinyls, and I know that I used vinyls in my previous video, but it's really only because I have them and I don't want them to collect dust, so I've been using them. I'm actually not a humongous fan of vinyls because I just prefer to actually paint nail art. I still think that they're a cool invention and I'm usually never disappointed when I use them, but they're just not my thing. I do, however, love gradients, and this one is a little bit different than my usual gradient, so if you want to know how I did it, then just keep watching. For my base coat, I used this yellow stopper. I heard that it could be used as a peel-off base coat, so I'll let you know how I feel about it in the future. This beautiful holographic polish is by I Love Nail Polish, aka ILNP, and it's called Mega. As for the polishes I used for the gradient, I of course used China Glaze. The green is called Lime After Lime, the pink is called Lip Smackin, and the blue is called What I Like About Blue. The Cyclone vinyls that I'm using is from Winstonia and it's an NF212. The holographic reflect in these vinyls is insane and it almost perfectly matches my nails. So they're automatically amazing despite the fact that this was almost a total fail. And finally, for my top coat, I'm using this Out The Door Quick Dry Top Coat. This was my first time using it, so I'm super excited to see how it goes. Starting off, I'm using the yellow stopper as my base coat, which I'm actually filming for once in my life. And for the holographic polish, I'm applying that on all of my nails. And this is a little bit on the sheer side, so I applied 2 to 3 coats. After that, I'm applying a quick dry top coat so that when I apply the vinyls, it doesn't peel up my nail polish. And for some reason, it caused a little bit of cloudiness on the tips of my nails. I know that it's not the top coat because it's happened to me before with other top coats and this particular holographic polish. And if you know why that's happening, I would love for you to tell me in the comments below. But I figured that adding another layer of top coat would help it, and it did. And next, for the most difficult part of my entire life, are these Cyclone vinyls. I don't know if it's me or these vinyls, but they were not working out at all. They kept sticking to everything and just jumbling up into a ball. Once I finally got the vinyl to sort of cooperate, it was still super difficult to apply. So if you guys have used these vinyls and experienced the same thing or know how I'm supposed to properly use this, it would be greatly appreciated. And as you can see, these vinyls are just not working out. They're not my friend, and apparently they just want me to suffer. So once I finally got it to actually work on my nail, I had to kind of work it around, and as you can see, I'm just using my fingers because I pretty much gave up on tweezers because that was not helping. And so I just kind of went in the circle of the cyclone. So I just kind of went around it, hoping that it would just fall into place to where it's supposed to be. And this still took forever. It just would not stick, and if it would stick to my nail or the vinyl itself. But I finally worked it enough to where it finally looked at least decent. And when I was finally happy with it, I just used my finger to secure the vinyl and press it down. And finally, 10 years later, I was able to apply it to where it doesn't look like a total hot mess and it actually looks kind of decent, especially the holographic. For the gradient, I will be using a damp sponge and I'm going to be doing a circular gradient. So I'm starting off with a blue dot in the middle and then I'm putting polish around the blue dot with pink, and then I'm doing the same thing with the green, just putting it around the pink. so it's kind of like a target effect, and then I will be dabbing that over the vinyl. I only did 2 to 3 coats, but I do wish that I did more because the blue is a little bit on the sheer side. And using tweezers, I will not only be peeling off the vinyl, but also the liquid latex that I just realized I forgot to mention in this entire video. But I'm using a brush and nail polish remover to clean up around the sides and the cuticle of my nail. And finally, I'm using the same quick dry top coat as before by Out The Door. I'm applying that on all of my nails, making sure to cap the edges for a longer lasting manicure. And that's all for this tutorial, guys. Aside from the fact that the blue in the middle is barely visible, I'm totally in love with this design. And if you are too, then I would love it if you gave it a thumbs up and subscribed. And if you made it this far into the video, I would love for you to comment. I know that I barely get any views, so I would love to see who's actually watching my videos. So thank you so much for watching. Bye!